I used to work downtown selling weed, you see. And them people are crazy now. I tell you, them people are crazy. When I was growing up in Alabama, see, it was one kind of weed, and everybody knows that it was called grass, and everybody know what grass was. So when I come up here, the first person I ask, I say, "Hey man, you want to buy some grass?" And he say,
"Grass? What do you mean grass? You mean like real grass? Like real grass? Out of a lawnmower? Bruh, listen to me, don't go anywhere, bruh. Listen, is there any possible way, I normally don't do this, but is there any possible way you could spare any part of $1? Where are you going, bruh?"
So I just kept walking because, you know, I ain't got time to be talking to people like they're crazy and talking about, do I have some extra change? If I had some extra change, I would not be out here talking to these people that is crazy. So then I run into somebody else and I asked him, does he want to buy some grass? And he didn't know what I was talking about neither. I said, grass, man, like Bob Marley smoked, because he had a Bob Marley t-shirt on, so I assumed he would know who Bob Marley was if he was wearing a Bob Marley t-shirt. So then he said,
"Oh, you're talking about weed. Tell me, bro, is it chronic bud?"
I said, chronic who? Chronic? That sounds like something that nobody would want to buy, like chronic hemorrhoids or something like that, chronic back pain. But if that's what you call it, then yes, do you want to buy some chronic buds? And he said,
"Oh, it's okay. I'm righteous, bro. I'm righteous."
I said, all right then, go on. And so then I run into this girl, see. So I asked this girl, I said, you want to buy some weed? Some chronic buds? And she said, what do you mean chronic buds or whatever? You mean like hydroponic? And I said, hydro who? And then she started to talk to me about hydroponics. And let me tell you, this is crazy now, because when I was growing up in Alabama, see, it was one kind of plant that grew in water, and that was a lily pad. And the only thing or animal that cared about that plant was a frog. Because, see, sometimes a frog would like to get up on the lily pad, and they stick their face up in the sun, and they bask in the sun, and they like that. They like the lily pad. But I ain't never heard of no plant growing in the water. See, that's crazy. I say, you sure sound smart. I said, what is your name? And she said, get this, she said, my name is Fertility. And I said, Fertility? Your name ain't Fertility. Come on, what's your name? And she said, yeah, Fertility. That's what I call myself. That's what all my friends call me. So that's my name. She started talking about how come, let me see if I can get this right now, this is crazy. The psychoactive compound in chronic buds is delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol. That's what the psychoactive compound is. So Fertility convinced me to drop my seeds down into the back of my toilet tank, see, because that was the only place I had a clean supply of continuous water. So a couple months later, I had this huge plaque growing in my bathroom, and my wife was mad. She was like, how come you got this plaque growing out the back of the toilet like that? And plus, she was mad because she said, I'm trying to look at the TV, and all these people ringing on the phone talk about how come, why didn't you show up with that nickel-plated baseball bat? Can they stop by and go to the dime store with you? Do you have a size 25 shoe? What they mean by all that crazy stuff? So after a while, I had my weed. Now, I put it in little bags, and my niece, she good at the computer, see? So she showed me all kind of pictures of different kind of weed. So I matched it up. I said, this one, it was all the same plant though, see? This one looked like purple haze. This one looked like blueberry haze. It was all kind of hazes now. This one is a supernova. That was my favorite now, supernova. It's supernova. This one looked like Amsterdam Kush. This one looked like bubblegum. But then I would go out and they asked me all kind of questions. Oh, what did the plant look like? Was it tall into the sky? Was it down low? Did you grow it in the ground? Did you grow it outside? Did you grow it in water outside? Did you grow it in water inside? And they talk about indica plants makes people calm and the sativa plants makes anxiety. And I keep thinking about that frog on that lily pad. That frog ain't worried about what kind of lily pad that is. That frog is happy that he ain't got to swim in the water no more because he is tired. That's why they get up on the lily pad, because they tired. They ain't asking themselves, oh, is this a sativa lily pad? Is it a indica lily pad? Just smoke the stuff, man. They start asking me more questions. Will it make a train wreck? A train, I don't know what that means, train wreck. Will it make a train wreck? I don't know what a train is. I mean, I know what a train is, but I don't know what they're talking about. Will it make a train wreck? That last weed that you gave me was not right. It did not smoke right. Why can't you give me the same stuff that you gave me last time? It was the same plant. It was the same exact thing. And that's what I say. I said, it's the same thing, man. I said, do you want to buy this or not? He said, oh, I'm straight, dog, I'm straight. After we done walk 10, 15, 20 blocks, go on with your straight self then. And I am too old for this, so I just said, you know, I just am not going to be doing this. I just can't do this. So, really all I got to say about it is, if everybody that smoke weed would take the seeds out their bags that they get, you know, and I understand that some people don't have no seeds in their weed. Like in Alabama, that's all we had was stems and seeds. If everybody would just drop some seeds into the ground, there would be weed plants growing all over the world. And the police won't be able to do nothing about that. And so we wouldn't have to worry about the police. They'll be watching, because in this world, it's all kind of crazy people doing crazy things to other people. And the police ain't got nothing better to do than to worry about me having a plant. See, if it wasn't for plants, humans would not even be here on the planet. See, that's crazy. And they worried about it now. They worried. And people that is mad because people smoking weed. That's crazy now. People need to worry about what they doing and not what other people is doing. Talk about how come this is the land of the free and we can do whatever we want to do. That's a lie. That is a lie. That lie. That's a lie. They're crazy now. And then put us in jail for having a plant. That's the craziest thing I ever seen. That's the craziest thing. Everything will be okay if you just drop some seeds in the ground now, okay? Alright, that's all I gotta say.